Hello, this is Dwayne McClendon for Program Design Sports Performance Training. This is a comprehensive assignment, our last project. This is day one, stabilization, and the focus is lower body. And I'll try to make this as quick as possible, trying to go through everything that I would do with a basketball player. So this basketball player is going to be a rising junior in college, and just trying to get him ready for professional basketball, either at the NBA level, the G League, or overseas, wherever he can play. So I'm not sure if we're supposed to show the warm-up as well as everything else, but the warm-up, basically, what I like to do is I do the foam roll first. So I'll just show a couple things with this. As you can kind of see, I'm going to take this with me. Take this with me here so you can kind of see what I'm doing here with the foam roll. Okay. So with the foam roll, I have it on my sheet just saying, calf muscle, as you can kind of see. I'm going to roll it along the calf here, back and forth, and then I'll go on the side, and I'll go on the inside as well to really get, and then I'll also go onto the hamstring a little bit, just because you just never know what kind of soreness you're going to have. And then I'll also go up to the glutes, going back and forth here. And then also, obviously, I'll do the other side, doing the same thing. Okay. And then I'll work my way up to the other side. So I'll go here on my quads. So just going rolling back and forth. I want you to kind of see what's happening on that side. Sorry, you can't really see, but it's just going back and forth on the quad, and then I'll also do the IT band here. Okay, and then I'll also get a little hip action a little bit here. Just go up with some hip action. And then I'll also work my way up to the upper body on the back. And I usually like to use the wall, to do this. So let me just try to show you here so you can kind of see. I'll go up against this wall. So hopefully you can kind of see what I'm doing here. But I'll put against my lower back, low back pain if you have any of that. This could help. But just going back and forth here, just hitting all this back area that you need, and then I'll put it in between the scapula, and then go back and forth here, and I'll open up the lats, here. Same thing on the other side. I'll also do against to the chest here. We'll go all the way chest, and then I'll even go to the deltoids. And then I'll also go here in the biceps, because everything's going to be sore at this point. So hopefully you can kind of see what I'm talking about when it comes to foam rolling. That's what I would have my athlete do before we go into our dynamic warm-up. So the dynamic warm-up, all it is knee hugs, like a calf stretch. So I'll just try to show you real quick. So you got your knee hugs. He'll be walking, on the court or in the weight room. And then again, it's to activate and elongate, like Tony Horton likes to say in P90X. So activate, elongate. And then the next one I have is calf stretch. So just going down, go far enough so you can kind of see me here. So down, and then you see a lot of athletes do something like this. Again, just walking, maybe 10 yards, 5 yards or so, 5 yards, and back, doing the same thing. And then quad grab, so, same thing, just quad grab, activate, elongate, raising the arm here, you'll do that. And then you can do some side skips where, you're going like this here, just to kind of get yourself ready for whatever it is that you're going to do for running, anything. And then lunge, any like simple lunges here. So up the hip, and then high knees, butt kicks, you know, just to kind of get your athlete ready. So high knees, butt kicks, and then karaoke, making sure that they get the knee over, okay, and then power skips, you know, just really drive that knee up, and then that would be their warm-up. So that would be the warm-up of my athlete, done, ready to go. And then we're going to start with core and balance. So core and balance, basically what I have is 2 sets, 15 reps, and the tempo is slow, 4, 2, 1. However, it's hard to do that with the iso ab prone. It's just like a plank position. You just hold it for 15 seconds and just go as slow as you can. And then it's not applicable for intensity. And then I'm going to give them 30 seconds to rest in between each, because I really want to get them going with the core. There's no weight being used in this one. So iso ab prone. Show you again over here so you can kind of see me. Here, I'm prone here. So again, I'm on the forearms here. Again, the feet together, and trying to keep the back as straight as I can. Trying to keep the legs as straight as I can. I'm engaging my glutes, engaging my core, and just holding that for 15 seconds. You do two sets of those. Sorry that I'm going back and forth here. I don't have anybody to record me. And then we've got arm opposite leg raise. So without the ball. So basically, I'm going to put this up here so you can kind of see me here. So opposite arm, opposite leg. So again, I'm in the kind of like the cat, cow in yoga. And, you know, my arms, my hands should not be way far out, but past my shoulders. I'm going to kind of keep them in line here. All right. And then it's just going to be opposite arm, opposite leg, and try to keep your balance as best as you can. Again, engage the core, try to keep your back as straight as you can, and engage the glutes as well. So again, I'm going to raise up as high as I can. I'm going to hold 1,000, 2, 1,000, 3, 1,000, 4, all the way up to 15, and then I'll switch. Once I get 2 sets of each, and the same thing. And now the next part of the stabilization phase for my athlete here is single leg balance. So really, again, you're just kind of holding it as best you can. So hands on the hips, making sure I'm straight, engaging the core, glutes, and just raise the knee. And then there's different ways. You know, I've done a situation where with my knee, I had to balance on the actual knee that was hurt, just like this. And again, I wanted to be in an athletic position first, and then keep my back straight as best I could. And then I just had to hold it for 30 seconds. And eventually, when I got confident, I could close my eyes, and that's a lot harder. So, you know, those are progressions you can do, but this is just a stabilization phase. So take it slow. So that's single leg balance. You go both legs. Again, everything's two sets, 15, slow, 4, 2, 1, and then 30-second rest time. Now into plyometrics, that's the next part of this phase, is squat jump with stabilization progression. So really, they're just doing the squat jump, 2 sets, 5 reps. And the key is 3 to 5 second hold to landing, and then 60 seconds to rest after they're done with the exercise. But what I'm going to only do is just one plyometric on this day, because it's more focused on the lower body, and because of some of the SAQ that I'm going to do or show you that we would do on the court, on the basketball court. It's going to kind of drain the leg, so we can't really do more than one right now for this exercise. So plyometric squat jump stabilization. So all it is here is, so you can kind of see me here, so I don't want to hit my head. But again, back straight, engaging the glutes, engaging the core in an athletic position. And I'm going to jump and then hold my landing as best I can here. Then jump, hold my landing 3 to 5 seconds. Hold my landing 3 to 5 seconds. And that gets, whew, that can get you pretty good. Now on to, so basically we did it, 60 seconds are up. We're going to go into SAQ. Now, what I put is on-court drills and conditioning. And because I'm not on the court, I don't have a player with me, I'll just try to show you some of the things that I would do on the court without a basketball, if you can kind of believe it. So on the OPT model, it says basically, well, I pick 2 sets, 3 reps. It's controlled, so we're not going like real fast, but controlled, not applicable for intensity. And then the rest time is 1 minute doing an exercise and then 3 minutes resting. And then, you know, some of my equipment is basketballs, cones, chairs, which I can't really use right now. But I picked 3 technique drills and then 3 speed of movement drills, multi-directional, linear. So basically the 3 technique drills is dribble between cones. So if you can kind of imagine me with a basketball, you know, I'm dribbling in between cones that I've set up, back and forth there. Okay, so you'd have them go forward, boom, 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 back and forth. So that is one technique drill. And then the next one is defensive slide. But this defensive slide is like more technique. So coaches are just trying to give feedback to players when they're in the actual defensive position, and then, you know, getting them down a little bit lower, or, you know, make sure you're on the balls of your feet. I'll try to show you here. So in athletic position, athletic stance. So what I would do is I have my arms out just like in any basketball drill. And then I'm going to push and step. Push, step. Push, step. So good technique. And you go 15, 20 yards on a basketball court. I'd probably go from baseline to 3-point line and then back. Nothing too, maybe even free throw line, because we're in the stabilization phase. And then the next technique drill is wooden pass pivot. So again, I don't have a basketball, but so basically you have a partner, and then you pass to a partner. Basically I dribble out, come to a hop stop, and then I'm going to pivot. And then I'm going to maybe pump fake down, pump fake up, and then pass to my partner. And then I run back to his spot, and he replaces me. So that's another technique drill that's working on some SAQ, along with a lot of different basketball drills or different basketball movements that you would need. And then now 3 speed movement drills. I've got passing, shuffle. So with a partner, again, I don't have a partner. So basically you're on the baseline, and we both have basketballs. One of us is going to bounce pass, one of us is going to chest pass. So I choose to chest pass, my partner picks bounce pass. So we're basically passing in our slide all the way down to, you know, maybe half court and back, and then alternate. If I was chest pass, he's doing bounce pass, or vice versa. So again, that works on defensive shuffle, also works on hand-eye coordination, works on your foot quickness. So really good drill. And then another drill is, I call it the Kent State drill, because a guy I knew from Kent State showed me this drill. And basically, if you can kind of try to imagine me at half court, and I'll run, you know, maybe not a sprint, but somewhat of a 75%, and then catch and go up and shoot. So you can kind of see me there. So I'm all the way back at half court. I'll run up, catch, but I'm getting my feet set. I want you to kind of see my feet here as I'm doing this. So what I'm doing, as I'm coming in to the pass, I'm going to chop my step and then go right into my shot. So it's really good footwork for, you know, going on for a jump shot, and you're coming off trailing, chopping, and then going up. So really, really important. And then you would just back up after you shoot it, and then come back, chopping the feet, going up. So again, really good drills. Don't want to go too fast with that, but those are good 3 techniques and speed of movement. Now on to the resistance portion. It's a total body stabilization, and we're doing 2 sets, 15, and again slow, 4, 2, 1, and then 70% and 60 seconds of a break time. We're using dumbbells, and I'm only picking 2 exercises for this one. First one is the ball squat curl to overhead press. So if you can kind of see me, I've got the ball in the corner there, and then I've got my handy dandy here. So what's really important is to make sure that you are against the ball really good. Your feet are out in front of you here, because you don't want to go over your toes. Your knees should never go over your toes. And then, so what I'm going to do, you remember that 4-2-1? This is where it comes into play, where I go down 1, 1,000, 2, 1,000, 3, 1,004, and then I'm going to curl, okay? And then I'm going to go up, and then press. And then back down, down, and then back up. Okay. And then down. Keeping everything straight. Oops, didn't mean to do that. So that's the key with that exercise, is the 4-2-1, keeping it slow, but 70% intensity. So, make sure the weight is good for them to be using. Next is the legs, single leg squat touchdown, curl to overhead press. So I'll try to do my best. You can kind of see me here. Single leg squat touchdown. So again, in that athletic position, posture, I'm engaged in my butt, glute, sorry, and then core off my foot. And I'm going to touch down, keep my back straight, curl, and then press. Again, remember that 4-2-1? This is where it comes into play. This is what's going to kill them here. 1, 1,000, 2, 1,000, 3, 1,000, 4. Up here. So you can really see me on that one. But so that is basically day 1, and then the cool down for me, I have static stretching, as much as of the body that the athlete would need. So I'd probably more of the legs. So for example, doing stretches like this here, back, down the middle. You can do some hip stuff, where you're down here. Same thing. I mean, the sky's the limit on that. You'll probably spend more time on the legs than you will anything else. And then foam roll. Foam roll, just like I did, whatever you need. And then it's wrapped up. Day 1's done. Stabilization, lower body. When you do this, usually for about 4 weeks, and then you progress. But we only have 6 days with our comprehensive project, and so we'll go on to strength next. Thank you. Bye.